Hi, I am Alokto Mujumdar from our farm, AGMS and company. We are trying to create small explainer videos on different acts, including GST, where we are picking up certain issues and trying to discuss that to have more clarity on this, because we believe discussion brings clarity. Mohit, who is an expert on GST, will participate in this discussion. He is a partner of AGMS and company. So, what we will discuss today, Mohit, is Supreme Court understanding that persons in India have been facing difficulties because of this onset of this pandemic triggered by COVID-19. Supreme Court took a suo moto cognizance of the situation, and they have issued an order extending the period of limitation. So they said this is the period which would be excluded from computing the limitation period. And in that order, Supreme Court very clearly said that this would apply for petitions, applications, suits, appeals, and all other proceedings. Now we find in GST, when taxpayer claims a refund, the refund application will be time barred if it is not filed within the relevant date as prescribed under the GST Act. So to get the refund, the taxpayer has to make an application. So my question to you, the first question, that will this suo moto order of Honorable Supreme Court of India, which has extended the period of limitation, will it apply also in computing the relevant date for refund under GST?
Good evening, all of you. It's an interesting question whether the suo moto order of Honorable Supreme Court of India would apply to the relevant dates in relation to the GST refund or not. If we go with the wordings and the intent of the Supreme Court, then they have used the word litigant. And to our understanding, the litigant means that once somebody is in litigation. So if I compare this with the refund application, so whenever we file a refund application, there is no litigation which is existing as on the date of the application. So if I go with that meaning and that verdict, then as per my understanding and the harmonious interpretation, if I take from the suo moto order of Honorable Supreme Court, then that order should not apply to the relevant date which is being defined in the GST refunds.
Okay, good. Thank you. So I think this harmonious interpretation will help all of us, all our viewers, to understand that this Supreme Court order will not apply there. If that is the case, then my next question to you would be that if you look at this intent of the Supreme Court realized and recognized that everyone is facing difficulty during this pandemic period. There are lockdowns which are mandated by the state. We can't go out, and therefore Supreme Court did this suo moto. They extended this limitation period. On the other hand, when we look at the revenue departments, we realize that whenever they are facing any difficulty, they will quickly extend everything: the return submission period, the assessment period, or a notice serving period. So they will relax wherever it suits them. So department will continue to quickly respond to this kind of a situation and relax their own time frames. However, for a taxpayer in GST, the only thing that he gets from the system is the refund. I mean, in your view, understanding this, do you think that it will be only fair and equitable that the appropriate authority in GST also takes similar kind of an action and extend the period for computing the relevant date? So in your view, whether that should happen, and if it has to happen, what would be the process of that?
Yes, you have absolutely correctly said that the Supreme Court suo moto taken the decision considering the pandemic. And if we go with that intent, in terms that the pandemic has ensured that nobody is there to do the routine working and would not be in a position to file the refund applications since the data which are there in the offices has been locked. So if I take that view into consideration, the date must be extended, the limitation period must be extended for the refund purposes also. And you have correctly said that whenever the department wants to take something, and in that case, they have extended the dates. But this is the only mechanism where the registered person gets something from the department. In that scenario, in those scenarios, they have not extended the relevant date for that period. Although in the 43rd council meeting, they have tried to say that कि जहां पर भी वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट की जजमेंट अगर फेवरेबल टू द एसएससी होगी या रजिस्टर्ड पर्संस होगी, then they could take into consideration that. But if we go with the verdicts and the manner in which the department is doing its activity, it is advisable or it is recommended that GST Council must come up with some solution and extend the period of limitation for the refunds also, so as to reduce the number of litigation in respect of that.
Great. So I think GST Council or the finance minister or the central government will listen to all our views and will appreciate the fact that the taxpayers also, expect this fair treatment, particularly when an unprecedented pandemic has hit all of us very hard. So we expect the government also to have some human face at this point of time and extend those relevant dates to ensure quick refund disposal. Thank you, Mohit. Thank you for explaining this and thank you all for watching this particular video. We will come back with some other explainer on some other day. Thank you very much.